What's up, Internet? Senior Whoopi here, and I felt like giving y'all a little update on what's going on in my life. Currently, I'm moving out of the room that I've been staying in for about a year. Everything's almost packed up. Last few things is to pack up some comfort items, pillows, blankets, TVs. But let me show y'all what I've got planned for myself on this road trip. So, let's come over here to the map. One of the last things to get packed up. We are here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You say it like Nevada, not Nevada, Nevada. Something you learn about when you move out here. They don't tell tourists this, they tell people that move out here. We're down here by the Hoover Dam. Get in here. Hoover Dam. So, if you were trying to get all the way over here, this is final destination, I'll let you know. Explanation, 10 out of 10, Holmes, good job. If you're trying to get over to East Tennessee, you think, yeah, just take a flight. Just take, the main interstate, boom, you're there in a day and a half. You stop for gas, you stop for menial little meals. That's a tiny little road trip. Takes a few days. But life is full of new experiences. And I'll be honest, I've been to Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Florida, and Maryland. Now, when it comes to the northern part of the country, I have not been up there. I'm dying to visit Maine. I'm dying to visit Oregon and Washington. The Pacific Northwest is calling to me. So, to add to some of the excitement of life, the spice of life, I am taking an extraordinary road trip. What could be 1,400 miles will be 3,000 miles, just about. So, we're going to start all the way over here in Las Vegas. Come with me. Hands a little shaky, but let's get through this together. I'm going to drive north through the entire state of Nevada. Around right here is Ely. Ely, Nevada is a really dark skies area. This is checkpoint for day one. Spend the night Ely, wake up the next day, visit the Northern Nevada Railroad Museum, and meet the cat Dirt, or Dirt 2. Dirt passed away a few years ago. I was really sad about that. Been following it all on Instagram. A lot of interesting things come out of Ely. So, wake up for day two from Ely and travel up into, boom, new state unlocked, Idaho. Never been to Idaho, potatoes. It says the gem state. That's pretty cool. Might find a few gem stores, but I'm only there for a little bit because after a quick checkpoint stop in Twin Falls, I'm going to jump in the river out there and maybe get some interesting food, do the river walk, things like that. I will head up into this tiny little corner of Montana. Never been to Montana. That's really interesting. Right here in that corner, right next to Yellowstone, there's a town called West Yellowstone. So that's cool. Might get cheap gas there. Might get really expensive gas there. Who knows? And then a hop skip, you're in Yellowstone. Here's Old Faithful. There's the Old Faithful Lodge. And then you travel down just a little bit. Boom. There's Grand Tetons. It's so cool. I get to visit this national park. I got my national park pass just last week. So that's cool. I can visit any national park I really want to and get in for free. We travel down past Jackson, Grand Teton, and hit the mother road for this adventure, I-80. Now, I've done a little research. I-80 is a fantastic road trip road. A lot of people really talk highly about it. There's lots of things to see and do on it. And, traffic moves fast. I've driven it on the video game that I use to practice road trips. Is called American Truck Simulator. You get to drive across all the states that you've purchased in DLC. And I-80 is like 3 lanes, 80 miles an hour. I'm going to make killer time on I-80. So, Wyoming, I almost forgot to mention, new state unlocked. That's going to be awesome. I've never been to Wyoming. Grand Tetons and all that beauty. This is just the beginning, y'all. This is just day 3. I should be down here in Nebraska, sleeping and waking up for day 4 in North Platte, Nebraska. New state unlocked. I'm going to visit the Gold Strike Tower, which is where they drove in the Gold Spike. I think Gold Strike because Gold Strike Canyon here in Vegas, but the Gold Spike in the Transcontinental Railroad. More trains. trains, automobiles, and trucks are the theme of this road trip. So that's the only thing that I really have planned in Nebraska, even though I have many stops through here. I-80 just cuts through the whole thing, and we make it quick. Theoretically, my trip from North Platte, Nebraska, all the way to Davenport, Iowa, which is like a joke from the old Weeds show. Did y'all ever watch Weeds? Leave that down in the comments. Davenport, Iowa. Right next to Davenport, Iowa is the I-80 truck stop, which I discovered on Modern Marvels on the History Channel. It's the world's largest truck stop with showers, a dentist office, a movie theater, a truck museum. Oh yeah, you best believe that's a checkpoint. Spend the night there, wake up in the morning, really explore it and enjoy it. And then I'm meeting up with a good friend. Hope to meet up with many friends on this tour, which is why I'm telling y'all about this. So if you are in any of these spots, let me know. But we leave from Davenport, Iowa. We cross over Illinois, the land of Lincoln. And there's not much I'm stopping for in Illinois, but once you get to Illinois, wait, yes, that's right. So I'm driving through Illinois without many stops and then heading to Indiana. In Indiana is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which I've been dying to visit my entire life. There's a museum. It's $25 to get in. I'm going to get there in the middle of the week when there's no races going on, which there's a race weekend happening and wrapping up like right now. It's Monday the 22nd. So this is the day I plan to leave out. Later today when it gets cool, I pack up the car, basically hit the road first light on the 23rd. But in Indianapolis, at that museum, I'm meeting my good friend Robert, who is going to drive up from Louisville to meet me in Indy, as they say. Louisville, Indy, 3 hours away, just about 4 hours. So that's a quick little jaunt on this major road trip. This is also where I disconnect from I-80. If I continue to Chicago, that's one hell of a road trip for sure. But I feel like Chicago is not really necessary on this road trip, and I'm starting to like really stretch out what I'm doing anyway. So yeah, we'll skip Chicago, save that for a special time. Once I'm in Louisville, Robert has a house. Sleep 20 hours in AC, take a nice long hot shower, really recoup from the long road trip. And then a quick jaunt through Kentucky, boom, we're in East Tennessee, which is the final destination. I've got my mother down there. We're moving her out of her house. That's the work. It's not really a vacation, it's work that I'm doing, but the first part is truly an adventure / vacation. So I hope y'all are going to follow me along on this adventure as I drive up and through America on its 250th birthday on a route that I've never seen. This is, again, new state, new state, new state, new state, new state. I've been here and I've not been here. There's road trips where I've taken where I go into Kentucky and Illinois and Missouri. That was actually awesome. There's mammoth caves right here and lakes and stuff. Beautiful. But I've also taken a route where you go down through South Carolina, hit the panhandle of Georgia, and then take the 10 through Texas and into New Mexico and Arizona. Lots of dirt roads in New Mexico. Almost got lost around in here. Be very careful on those road trips. And then, of course, I've taken road trips from Vegas up and away through Reno into Sacramento. And then when I left after 3 months, I went down through Big Sur, which is right around in here, back through Los Angeles, and then cut through the hills to Las Vegas. And about right here, just after Barstow, my clutch gave out. That was after close to 75,000 miles on my clutch. My car is now at 82,000 miles. This is going to add 3,000 more miles. And you might be disappointed to know that I kept my original tires, 2 of my original tires on my car for 80,000 miles. Just yesterday, got brand new Eagle Sport 1s. So I'm not worried about that. My car has had a oil change recently. It's in good shape. It's a 2020 Pandemic Edition Honda Civic Si. So it's going to do well. But give me a moment. Let me just hydrate here. Oh. And check out this little art project that I've been doing. At Desert Adventures, we get lots of lost and found. A lot of people leave behind Nalgene's. We call people, we try and tell them, they don't come back for them. Lost and found. I wash them very thoroughly, of course. But free Nalgene? Let's go. You see how much these cost? They're not super cheap, but they're not really expensive either. So get yourself a Nalgene. These are tough. The only thing I don't like is trying to hold the bottle by the tiny little plastic thing. It cuts into your finger. So I'll use old broken Desert Adventure straps and duct tape them on to the bottle. So it serves dual purpose. I can use the water bottle, I can hold the handle, and if I need duct tape, I can take the duct tape off and use that. It's always good to have duct tape on hand, especially on a road trip. And I have 5 of these things, and they're gonna be full of water. Each one's a liter. But y'all, I am as prepared as I could be mentally. My plan was to leave last night, and the anxiety and the stress was building. You can kind of see it in my Capri Sun review that I posted on Instagram. I haven't posted that to YouTube yet, but I gave myself an extra day to sleep and then pack up and get out of here by the cool hours of the day. So, nice. But y'all, I love you. I hope that you can follow along with me on this road trip, and if you know anybody that is willing to set me up for a night in some of these places so I don't have to sleep in a tent or sleep in my car, that would be awesome. The spice of life is doing new things and meeting new people, and you add fun into that and it raises the experience so much more. So please reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of the above. Google Maps, oh yeah. Most of them, you can find me on the name Senior Whoopi, like the YouTube channel, or Zach Holmes on the Facebook, Zach with an H, Holmes like Sherlock. And I go by Holmes if you meet me out in the wild. So I hope to meet you all out in the wild. And the next video you see will be me updating you from the road. Probably Ely, but we'll see. Cheers, Internet. Yo!